Hi everyone. So today I want to talk about some changes that I've been feeling. I've been feeling them for years now really, but the intensity is picking up considerably, specifically over the last few weeks. I've been feeling all sorts of weird stuff. And I use the word weird in the best way possible. I mean it in the fantastic and awe-inspiring kind of way. I love weird things. And I love these things that have been happening to me. They're interesting, to say the least. Overwhelming for some, maybe. If you was to put a asleep person in my shoes, I think they would have probably pooed their pants by now. But luckily enough, I've always been aware that a change is coming. Since I was born, really. I knew that I was here for a reason, that I'd been born in the middle of a great shift. And I just sensed that all my life, really. I've always been awake to a certain extent. So, what are these changes that I've been experiencing? Well, so many. I'll start with a feeling that I've been getting in my left arm. I've been getting this feeling that some sort of power, some sort of energy is brewing within it. This might sound crazy if you haven't been actually experiencing it firsthand, but I've felt tingling in it like I've never felt before, and I've felt it originating from one vein specifically, and this vein keeps on popping up every time I feel this change coming through my arm. This vein pops up. Very, very interesting stuff, and in the vein I can just feel that it's a different sort of flow going on within it. This is indescribable in a sense because it's all feeling, you know, and most of our human words are based around tangible experience, not, you know, emotions and weird sort of vibes and feelings. Hopefully over the coming years we will actually start to come up with some more appropriate words to describe all this stuff. But yeah, I've been feeling this weird energy in my left arm, pulsating at points, throbbing almost sometimes. It almost borders on hurting at points, but it's not a normal sort of pain. It's like growing pains, I almost want to say, but not quite that. It's something else. I don't know what it is, you know, I'm not claiming I do. I just know that something is happening in my left arm. And that's just one of many things. I've also been seeing things in the air. This has been happening for years now, but it's starting to become so pronounced and prominent. I'm seeing it right now as I look at the camera. It comes on more when I let my gaze rest on one area. So I'll do exactly that and try and describe exactly what I'm seeing as I do it. Okay, so first of all, I start seeing the colour of the MacBook change. I see like some sort of other part of the MacBook, some sort of other layer pop up and start drifting kind of towards me. It's white. and there's an outline around it, and there are kind of spikes coming off of it. I'm now also experiencing the feeling that I experience sometimes when like everything becomes bold, everything becomes shiny and bold. This probably makes no sense whatsoever if you haven't experienced it firsthand. I'm also seeing static. White and black, television-like static in the air. I see movement everywhere. I'm going to shift my gaze away from there now because I don't want to zone out too much. I want to try and stay grounded whilst I do this video. Yeah, so static, I mean, that's the way I'd describe it, and I saw someone else describe it in the exact same way this morning on a video on YouTube, and it was great to see someone else describing it in the same way that I do. What else? Well, the synchronicities, I mean, they're getting insane now. Okay, really insane, to the point where I'm not just experiencing a few a day. I'm experiencing, let me think, on average probably at least 10, I'd say. We're getting into double figures a day, and they're not just random coincidences, like mini little kind of, oh, that's kind of a weird little synchronicity, oh, that could mean something. It's blatant. It's not even blatant, it's flagrant. Okay? It's so undeniable. It's got to the point where it's almost comical. Okay? It's almost like me and the universe have got this little comedy routine going on with one another. I won't go into the synchronicities now because that actually could be a whole video on its own. But needless to say, I'm sure you've all been experiencing the same thing. Or at least the people that are awake. I really don't like that term, but for lack of a better one, I'll use it. I've been picking up on people's thoughts as well. I've been feeling people's emotions. And this isn't like airy-fairy stuff, this has been corroborated. I'll pick up on a thought and I'll say it out loud. And the person that I'm with will be shocked and say, I was just thinking that. How did you know that? And I don't know. I don't know how I know. This is the thing. I'm not one of these spiritual people that have all the explanations as to why these things are happening. I just know they're happening. To me, that's all I need to know. I don't need to really get into the nitty-gritty and say, oh, well, this means that, and that means this, and this is leading towards this, and this is leading towards that. I just go with the flow. I just situate myself within the moment and feel what I'm feeling. That's all I want to do. Just want to be in the moment and really feel this stuff. I've been receiving new inspiration. I'm just looking down at the video timer because I know the limit on YouTube now is 15 minutes, but for some reason my iMovie will still only upload 10-minute videos. So maybe I should round this up because we're getting towards the 10-minute point. But I've got lots more to talk about, so I'll make a part 2 probably tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Namaste. This is another thing I've been doing. It just feels right to do this at the moment. Namaste.